Hi everybody, Jake here. Welcome to the video, welcome to the channel if you're new. We're back with another episode of Lille Legends where we're going to be playing the Champions League semi-final where we'll be playing Manchester United, one of the best teams in England and as always one of the most overpowered teams in Football Manager. We lost in the semi-final last year, I believe, the furthest we've ever got in the competition, so we'll be hoping to beat them demons today and get into a final where the series could potentially end should we win the Champions League. So this could technically, I guess, be one of the last two episodes if all goes well. But I don't know. We could lose this and we've got a whole new season ahead of us. But I think right now, in terms of where the club's at, in terms of the players, even if we did have to go another season, there wouldn't be many changes needed. I think we're pretty much there. The team is very good enough to compete right at the very top. And I would argue that this semi-final might actually be a harder match than the final itself. So we'll get into all of that and why in a minute, but I'd just like to ask you guys if you could hit that like button. I know I say it every video and you're probably bored of hearing me say it, but it really does help these videos out and pushing them to a new audience, which is obviously I want to build a series, I want to build the channel. So if you can do that, that would be great. Let's aim for 50 likes on the video and that would be awesome. Drop a comment down below who you think is going to go through, Lille or Manchester United. Do you think we're going to make our first final? And try not to leave too many spoilers in the comments just in case other people are down there. Finally, if you haven't already, it would mean a lot if you could hit the subscribe button. If you're watching this series at this point, then why not? I mean, you can change your mind at any point and it would really mean a lot to me. And hit the notification bell so don't miss out on any of the uploads here on the channel. So with that being said, Lille, Manchester United today, a big game. And obviously, as it usually is in the tail ends of these seasons where we're playing games quite close to each other, not too much has happened since the last episode, but we will discuss what we have done, and I think it's been going pretty well. So you last saw us play Manchester City where we drew, which took us into the semi-final after a good first leg. Since then we've walked the league, which has meant we've won it, so we've finished the league, we've won it with 3 games to go. We can really just play the rotation team in them matches so that our best squad is fit for these potential Champions League matches. We also won the French Cup quite comfortably, 3-0, so very happy with that. And of course there was a Manchester United game which I'll show you the goals from in a few seconds. But first of all, just want to say we have won the league, we've won the cup. I believe it's 4 times we've won the league in a row and 2 times we've won the cup. What does that make me? Well, if you go to the favoured personnel list, well, I'm not a legend. I'm not even an icon. I'm only on the one on the right, despite the fact that I've probably brought more success to Lille in the few seasons I've had here than they've probably ever had in their whole history. I think I've been a big part of that. I guess these guys have done more for the club than I have. Apparently Aaron Martin was a legend after like 2 seasons in here, so a bit gutted. Maybe it's because my person in game isn't French, maybe that's affecting it, but he is just on the right side next to like Ano Ahmedhodzic under my face. Players that really, you know, I think I've had a big impact here. And if we go to competitions as well, I understand Lille have won plenty of things in the past, but if you look, 6 league titles, 3 of which have come under my leadership, and of course our 2025 one is going to be there soon as well. So I've won the most leagues for us. I'm the only one to win a Europa League. We've recently started winning the French Cup as well. 3 of Lille's French Cup wins coming where I have been in charge. And obviously I've never won any of the lower leagues because we've always been in the top division. I've won the Trophée de Champion a million times now, pretty much. And I've also got us into 2 Champions League semi-finals, further than the club has ever gone according to that landmarks page. But yeah, I'm definitely not good, definitely not hurt, but you know, I'll prove them wrong when I win a Champions League. That's got to get me into the next stage. Also, on top of that, there is also one extra cool thing that happened. I'm now apparently the best manager to ever manage in France. If I quickly show you the Hall of Fame here, and then we go to Nation. By the way, if you see that, it's because it's got all of my like simulation managers. So apparently I managed Borussia Dortmund for 23 years, maybe even more, but that was just from a simulation that I did for an FM Scout video. However, the ones I've actually played as, obviously this little one, I've been playing that through, and we are the best manager in French history. We beat this guy here, Robert, who was Saint Etienne's manager when they were having all of their success back in the day. But yeah, we're the best manager ever in France by a long margin. And I'm only on the favoured personnel list next to the likes of Todibo and Thiago Almada. Definitely not butthurt over that. But anyway, we should probably get and have a look at this Manchester United game and the goals that we scored before we prepare for this match. So as you probably did see, the game finished 2-2. Manchester United went ahead, we scored, then Manchester United scored, and then we got a late one to equalise. I think a 2-2 is a great result against Manchester United. Dybala let him far too easily here, and it was a good finish by him, to be honest. Manchester United do have a good team, but yeah, I think it's a good result. 2 away goals in a Champions League semi-final is definitely not a bad thing. We go into this as the home team, expecting to hopefully win or draw, and then obviously with the 2 goals that we have already got, it should do us a world of good. Odegaard scoring there, past Massey, and then late on, Akone off the bench scored a very good goal. Sasuke playing the ball in, and Akone rising at the back post to head it in. And that meant it was 2-2. So like I say, 2 away goals. Overall, pretty even game. We went for our standard tactic. We didn't change. I've said this before, and it didn't really work in the last video when I tried to switch it. There's a few people that just said you should stick to your guns in the comments, and I believe that. I think that is my philosophy really. We build this tactic to be the best in the world at it. We don't want to change our tactic for someone else. I'm very happy with what we do here. I think we've got a good enough squad to challenge anyone on the day. But just to check, I think Man U, maybe they're second in the league. Yes, they are. I know that Chelsea are doing very, very well in the Premier League currently. So it looks like Chelsea have won the league pretty much guaranteed. Manchester United will come second or third by the looks of it. So Manchester City, all that way behind. I thought they were a much better team when we played them than that. But I guess they're a very average 4th, 5th place team currently. Way off the big boys at the top in Liverpool, Man U and Chelsea. So this is supposedly a harder test. Man U have been in decent form, I believe. They're coming into this game after a 4-0 win against Leicester, overall doing pretty well in the Premier League, knocked out of the FA Cup by Chelsea, and they lost their actual last Champions League game. You know, we can do this. I'm saying we can do this. I'm actually going into this game for once quietly confident. I'm not saying that Manchester United won't be able to beat us, because they definitely could, but I just have a lot of faith in the squad that we currently have. We do have a couple of injuries that might throw that off though, which we'll go into in a second. So the team we're going for is this: Anthony Massey in goal, who has been brilliant for us since he signed. Emerson, who has been a great signing throughout the series. Todibo, who came in for big money early on, was one of our first big money transfers, and he's done really well for us. Ahmed Hozic, who's been here since the early days of the series. Sasuke at left back, a homegrown player. Then we've got Sanchez and Cousins in the midfield. Cousins going into the deep line playmaking role today, and Sanchez being the Mazzala. We've got Anthony, Aouar, Barrow and Jung as the rest of the players. We are of course missing Aaron Martin, who you'd expect to be in this team. He's half fit, but Sasuke's done well enough that I can't take him out and risk a half fit Aaron Martin. But the big miss is the hernia of 10 Koopmeiners. I pronounced that wrong again. Someone in the comments did let me know how to pronounce it, and I think I've already butchered it. It was Koopmeiners, maybe Koopmeiners. I've gone for it. I'm going for Koopmeiners. Anyway, it's been so long of me just saying his name wrong, it's just going to stick. It's just going to be Koopmeiners in my head now. But yeah, he's injured, hernia, which means that usually it is Cousins in the Mezzala role, and then Koopmeiners. I've already messed that up again. Only a few seconds after I said I've just messed it up. Yeah, he usually plays a defensive role as he's a bit more defensive. And even though he might not be the best player, I think he does a good job of that, and it's something that we need in our team for balance, the experience and leadership of him. However, we've put Cousins there as he's a better defender than Sanchez. Sanchez has never really let us down in the Mezzala role. And yeah, that's what we're going for. Aouar goes in ahead of Bruno and Almada. That is the team. Can we do it? Can we get into a Champions League final? Remember to drop your prediction down below before you go and watch it. I really hope we can do it. I feel like this is our year, and I get the feeling that you guys in the comments think this could be the one too. So with that being said, let's get into the game and let's get a win. Okay guys, away we go here. Let's quickly look at Manchester United's team. They have gone for De Gea in goal, Buffelli, who is a very good regen left back, who we almost signed at one point, valued at £40 million, 5 caps for Argentina at 20 years old. Physically is his best areas. He is very good physically. He's going to be a worry on that right side against Emerson. The back line is really stacked. I mean, they've got Upamecano as a centre-back next to Ben White, who they spent a lot of money on fairly recently in this save. Joshua Kimmich as one of the best right-backs in the world playing there for Manchester United. He was a big threat in that first game. They've gone for Odegaard and Benassa as the two central midfielders. Benassa is a bit more defensive of the two, I believe, right? Yes, he is. So he's the more defensive one, but very good at playing it out the back. They've pretty much matched up our formation here, and I guess Odegaard is playing the more advanced role because he really got in at us in the last game. They've gone for Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Kingsley Coman on the right-hand side with Dybala up front. So they've got a very good squad. But, you know, if we go player by player, yes, probably Manchester United win. I just think that the team dynamic we've got going here will pull us through in this match. And just as we do get started, I just want to say a big thank you. I always do, but we recently hit the milestone of having the channel monetized. But the recent milestone that we hit was our Discord, and our Discord has now reached 100 members, which is awesome. I never thought it would grow that big. I'll pause the game while I talk about it, but if you do want to join it, feel free to check it out, linked in the description. People share just thoughts on general football, but mainly it's for Football Manager chat, which there's a separate section for people sharing their tactics, asking for advice, people showing their saves, asking who to manage next, rating their transfers, showing a wonder kid, asking should I sign this guy or this guy, what's your experiences, and it just is a really vibrant community. I'm going to work on it a bit more in the next few days, maybe make some changes, maybe neaten it out a bit on there, make separate sections for each thing, but overall, really great community, and if you want to join that, feel free. But yes, thank you to anyone who is there, because 100 members on that, I know it's probably not big in terms of Discord, but I think that's quite cool. It's a cool environment, and it's really nice when I see people talking there. I mean, just now, as I've been recording this video, people have been talking about Wolves have just signed Trincao, apparently, from Barcelona. Don't know if it's true or not, I haven't checked yet. But yeah, if you want to join that community, feel free. It's probably more interesting in there than this game is going to be, to be honest, because we are halfway through, and there's been not a single chance just yet, but we are not going to complain about that at all. Manchester United dominating possession, a few cards around the pitch, Boffelli for Man U, Aouar and Todibo getting booked for us. Imagine if there's no highlights in this game. It would be a gutting way to do a Champions League semi-final in a video, but to be honest, if we're through into the Champions League final for the first time ever in this save, I am not going to complain whatsoever. Overall, though, we're having the more chances. One will be on target at some point, I'm sure of it. I'm just going to say keep going, to be honest, because, yeah, media have given you credit. That always works. But, yeah, I don't see why we change this. If this was a real football match, you'd be very happy with this because you have 2 away goals. But we will see. Apparently, Fernandes is running the show. But here is our first chance. Oh, no, it's them. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble. I saw the black kit and I thought that might be us because we often play in a black kit. And I thought the red would be Manchester United. But, oh, no. Fernandes, good ball in. We don't usually concede from a corner. Upamecano beating Sanchez in the air. And suddenly, we might be in trouble here, guys. We do need to score to get back into this game. And already Manchester United have another highlight. Are they going to pile on the pressure here? It's Rashford. Can we win it back off him and counter-attack? Sanchez does well. We've got room to break here. 2-on-2. Sanchez plays through Celso Jung. Don't miss now, Jung. It's been blocked. Sanchez. Oh, what a save by David De Gea. That's probably one of the best saves I've seen in Football Manager for a long time. Tracking back. Sanchez with a chip. And he just tried to touch it over. Oh, De Gea again stopping Ahmed Hozic from really close up. This is going to be an interesting second half compared to that first half, that's for sure. Ahmed Hozic gets to it again, but De Gea makes a much more comfortable save this time. And we are putting the pressure on them right now. XG for Manchester United isn't even that high. They must have got fairly lucky. But there is already another highlight for us. It's Aouar to Cousins. Back to Aouar on his yellow card. It looks like it's going to be a low highlight. Barrow shooting from there probably isn't the best idea. And that will probably be the end of that highlight. Pretty wasteful in my opinion. And probably wasn't the best decision. However, we have dominated this game, I would say, in terms of chances. Yes, possession, but we don't really need it. So I guess we're going to have to switch it up a little bit. And I think it's going to be Sanchez that does come out for Almada. But then we're going to put Almada there. Put Cousins there. Aouar there. Actually, no, we'll keep Aouar in the midfield. Almada does come on. Barrow hasn't had the best game, apparently. You know what? Akone did get us the winner in the last game. And I don't want to bring off Barrow because I know what he can offer at that back post. So I'm going to bring on Ikone for Anthony, and that leaves one substitution that I think we should probably just leave. We could bring on Arezzo for Celso Jung, but yeah, I'm going to do it. Arezzo's pace, we have gotten in behind a few times, so maybe Arezzo's pace will do a good job. Come on, Arezzo. You've been getting a fair bit of stick recently, but this could be the one where he really writes his name in the history books for Lille, even if he is to move on at some point in the future. So Arezzo comes on for Celso Jung. Disenchanted. It's probably not a good sign. What Celso Jung say? Anxious, right? I'd rather have disenchanted than anxious because it will still be interested when the ball comes to him at the very least. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully that changes things up a little bit. We're not playing bad. We just need to finish a chance. Okay, 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left on the clock. And it is another Manchester United highlight. Bruno Fernandes in. Ahmed Hozic away to Almada. Cousins. This is where we want to break away. Again, it's a 3-on-2. Ikone. Jonathan Ikone. Oh, you've got to finish there, mate. That's been his one problem and the reason that he's not in the team very often in these later stages of the series. Goal scoring is not his forte. He does score every now and then, but it's always the one-on-ones like that he misses. Oh no, please Lille, please get a goal. 87 minutes, 88 minutes, time's running out, but we do have a throw-in the 90th minute. Sasuke into the box, headed away. Cousins is going to get there, so it's likely going to be a highlight for us. Can we do it in the final minutes here? Todibo, Emerson, Todibo, Almada, Emerson, he's got space to put in the ball. We are pretty good in the air usually. Almada in. Barrow at the back post! Barrow at the back post in the 90th minute. Oh my god, we said we are going to keep him on. Almada with a great ball in. It was great football. That means, unless we concede again, we are going through because 2 away goals, 3-3 draw. Yes, we are going through currently. What an end to this game. We need to hold on now. Almada, great ball in. All Barrow needed to do was get a touch on it and it was in the net. Barrow at the back post is so special, and I've said that a million times in this series, and he's done it for us. We've deserved that. We dominated the game in terms of chances, How Manchester United even hung in there, I don't really know. Come on, Lille. We are through into the Champions League final for the first time. We beat our demons. Exactly like it's saying in the game. They've all dreamt of doing this. I'm delighted for all of them. They're not real people, but, I just feel like this series has built such a story that, I'm so happy that we are there. I don't know who we're playing yet. I don't know when we find out. Are we the second semi-final or not? Okay, so it's going to be Atletico Madrid or Liverpool. And they have played a game where Atletico Madrid apparently won 3-1 in the first leg. Their second leg is on the 7th of the 5th, which is today. Yes? You know what? I'm going to keep simulating it for you guys so that we can see how that game goes too. We got a lot of money from that match there. And overall, we've done really well there. Let's see if the Liverpool game against Atletico Madrid is any day on the horizon soon. You'd assume it would be. More messages here that I just need to quickly go through. There's Sasuke, by the way. He's been making plenty of progress. If you look at him attribute-wise, he is a very good left-back, and you can see why the likes of Manchester United are after him now. We've had Real Madrid in the past come in for him. So, yeah, a very good left-back, and I think goes to show that even without Aaron Martin, we do have a really good left-back at the club. I don't know why I'm looking at all of this stuff. Let's just go through and see what happens. Here we go, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid. Who are we facing in the final? It's pretty much, I would say, going to be Atletico Madrid, but you never know with Liverpool, do you? There you go, and that's why I say it. Liverpool have got the win. A 2-0 win at home has meant that they've won because of an away goal. Sancho and Tonali scoring for them, so we'll be facing Liverpool in a Champions League final. Lille against Liverpool. If we have a look in the Premier League, they're pretty much at the same kind of level Man U are at currently, and we've just knocked Man U out. Oof, it's going to be an interesting game, guys. I suppose we drew both times to Manchester United, didn't we? So we never really got one up over them, but who have they got in their squad, Liverpool, that we might have to be worried about? In goal, Alisson. Back four of Arnold, Van Dijk. They've replaced Robertson by now with David Alaba, which is not a bad backup at all. Van Dijk's current partner is Marco Kana. 5'10" though. We could beat him in the air. Just get the ball over Van Dijk onto Celso Jung against Marco Kana. Maybe we get a goal there. He's a small centre-back with pretty small jumping reach. That could be what we exploit in their team should they use him. Their squad is really, really good. Tonali and Fabinho as the midfield too. That's pretty much as good as you can get in them two positions. They have got Bodu as their main striker, who's obviously very good in Football Manager and is going to be lethal against us. I believe we came up against him in the past in this series when he was at a different club. They've got the likes of Mane, Dwight McNeil, Robertson, Papetti on the bench. They've got Jadon Sancho on that left wing. They have got Roberto Firmino, Harvey Elliott, who has become a really good player in this save. So, it's going to be a big, big game, guys. Champions League final, next episode, could potentially be the last episode ever of Lille Legends if we win it. So, yeah, crazy result. The fact that we scored in the 90th minute, that has just made my heart go boom, 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 boom. Whoa, there's not much else to say. I guess I'll see you there. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. We've got 3 league games. We have a week to prepare after that last game pretty much to play Liverpool at the end of May. Hopefully we win. Where are we playing? What competition? What stadium are we in? Let's have a look. If we go schedule against Liverpool, we are playing in the Camp Nou, the Nou Camp, Barcelona's ground in Spain. So, big one. Big match. Right, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy today's episode. If you did, remember to drop a like. And yeah, thank you for all the support on the Discord, on the channel. Everything's just gone so great this year for FM21. If the next episode does happen to be the last episode of Lille Legends, I'll do a little thing after talking about it, just about how much this series has meant to me. So, thank you guys. I hope you're all doing well. Stay safe. You're all amazing. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.